Welcome to Yoga with Anne. We're going to do some Tai Chi or Qi Kong. Qi Kong is, Qi is energy, Kong is practice. So it's energy practice, which is very similar to Tai Chi, but it's just standing in one spot, just working up the energy inside you. So make yourself nice and comfortable. We're going to start standing up first. If you want to use the chair, or you can even do your Qi Kong on the chair, because we're not going to be moving around. We're just going to be standing in one area. So you can just sit down and do the same thing as well. So making sure you're nice and comfortable. Take a big breath in through your nose. Nice long exhale out through your mouth, just to get rid of all the tension from the day. Big breath in through your nose. Nice long exhale out through your mouth like a sigh. Let it all go. Now let your breathing settle. So maybe breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose if you can. And of course, anything I say and do, if it's uncomfortable for you and your body, please don't do it. You can adjust everything I do. So if I move my hands up in the air and that's no good for your shoulders, you just a little bit lower down. You do whatever works for you. So standing up nice and straight, and we're just going to just start off with some breathing and arm movement. So rising sun, setting sun. So as we breathe in, we bring our hands up with our arms straight but not stiff. And then as you exhale, slowly lower them down. So breathe in, rising sun. Breathe out, setting sun. Now you can even add your body to this. So as you breathe in, you lengthen towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, slowly soften your knees, your ankles, your hands, your fingers. Again, rising sun, setting sun. Keep the movement slow, just like your breath. And if I'm moving too fast for your breath, obviously you would move according to your breath. If I'm moving too slow for your breath, you move with whatever works for you. So rising sun, setting sun. 2 more times. One more, last one. Okay, the next one is welcoming the dawn. So come up and then open up. Big breath. So exhale, bring it in and down. So it's just one breath. Inhale and then exhale. And of course, if that is too much for your breath, or your breath is shorter than this, of course you don't open your arms as wide. So it could be just this. And then you come back. You add your body to it. So open up. As we inhale, we expand and lengthen. As we exhale, we contract and sink down. Welcoming the dawn. Inhale, exhale, farewelling the sunset. Welcoming the dawn, farewell the sunset. 2 more times. Keep your fingers nice and loose too. And nothing should be ever stiff whenever we're doing any of this. This is the last one. Okay, we're just going to open up the legs a little bit wider. We're going to do hands through the water. So we bring our hands to one side with your palms facing inwards. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, we run our fingers through the water over to the other side. Breathe in, change your hands over, breathe out, run them through the water back to the other side. And you'll notice my body weight is changing from one side to the other. The weight is transferring from one leg over to the other one. Of course, I'm keeping my balance, so I don't transfer all the weight. My foot doesn't come off the ground. Just most of your weight goes onto one leg, then slowly comes back. And visualize it. Use your mind as well. So think of running your fingers through the water nice and gently. Could be a little bubbly spring. Could be your hands in the sink or in the bathtub. And it's nice warm water, so it's not going to be, your fingers aren't going to get cold. So we breathe in as we change our hands over, breathe out as we go running them over to the other side. One more time, inhale, and then exhale over. And then just bring them back to the center, bring your legs in. If you need to give yourself, your body a bit of a wriggle, you can do that. And we'll do another different one. This is to give you some confidence and energy. It's called the tiger emerging. So what I want you to do, open up a little bit wider again, so you're able to move. Bring your hands, cross your hands in front with your palms facing out in front, to the side to start off with. So my right hand is facing to the left, my left hand is facing towards the right. So this is how we start. And it's the tiger emerging. So our palms come out to the front and we separate the hands, open up, and then bring them, bend your knees, bring them back up, cross the hands in front, palms facing outwards. And we go again. So palms face to the front and then open them up, bend. It's like making a big circle and bring them up. Okay, so we breathe out as we open up, and then from here where we start to come up, we breathe in, and then we breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So everything's done with your breath. You might like to, it's up to you if you want to use your mind as well and visualize the tiger that's coming out and then settling down. So inhale and exhale. So big circles with your arms if you can, as long as it's comfortable for your shoulders, remember. And we're straightening our knees and bending our knees. So we're slowly, our body is warming up. We'll do one more after this one. And then just come back to the center. Again, bring your legs in. And we'll do lotus flower as well. So we start off with our feet together, stepping out with your left foot. So on your left toes, put your left heel down and then move your hips over to the center. So we start off, rising sun, bring your hands up, setting sun, coming back down. Turtle swims, big circles with your hands, and it's a breaststroke, so we open up, turtle swims. Now again, we're going to bring the hands out in a little flip, so the palms are facing forward. The rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. The hands are going to come past your hips so we can scoop up the water. Some fair maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. Make fists. The lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground and the lotus flower is going to blossom. One hand circle. So I turn to face the wind, and then I turn to face the wind. Once my hands come together, we're going to cup the hands, raise the sky, and then turn your palms down and push down the earth. Spread them out, come back up, hold your ball, so palms are facing each other, the bottom hand's going to go up. So I'm going to separate the heaven and earth, big stretch of your spine. Bring the hands back down, hold your ball, palms facing each other, bottom hand is going to go up. So I separate heaven and earth. Hands come out in front, little flippers. The rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it, and then we'll do it again. So rising sun, setting sun, big circle, turtle swims, breaststroke. Hands out in front, little flippers. Rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. Hands past your hips. Scoop up that water so fair maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. The lotus seeds, make fists, root down into the ground. And then the lotus flower is going to blossom. One arm circle. So I turn to face the wind. And then I turn to face the wind. Cup the hands. Raise the sky. Palms facing down. Press down the earth. Spread them out. Come back up. Hold the ball. Bottom hand goes up. I separate heaven and earth. Hold the ball. I separate heaven and earth. Hands out in front, little flippers. Rabbit's going to dig the earth again and toss it. Okay, let's do it again. 2 more times. This is second last time. So rising sun, setting sun, turtle swims, big circle. Hands out in front, flippers. Rabbit's going to dig and toss the earth. Scoop up the water. Fair maiden's going to sprinkle it on the garden. The lotus seeds, make fists, down past your ears. They're going to root down into the ground, and then the lotus flower is going to blossom. One arm. I turn to face the wind, and then I turn to face the wind. Cup the hands, raise the sky, push down the earth. Spread them out. Come up, hold your ball, bottom hand. I separate heaven and earth. Hold the ball, bottom hand goes up. I separate heaven and earth. Hands out in front, little flippers. Toss the earth. Okay, last time. Rising sun. Setting sun. Turtle swims. Rabbit's going to dig the earth and toss it. We're going to scoop up the water so fair maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. The lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground, and then the lotus flower is going to blossom. I'm going to turn to face the wind and turn to face the wind. Raise the sky. Push down the earth. Separate heaven and earth. Hold the ball. Separate heaven and earth. Hands out in front. Rabbit's going to dig and throw the earth. And then I bid farewell to the setting sun. And then just step in. Okay, so let's do some yoga as well. So because we used our arms a lot, that actually works on your heart meridian, which runs from your chest to your fingers on both sides. So it helps you with any heart issues like heart murmurs, heartache, whatever. But it might be too much for your shoulders. So let's do some shoulder rolls. So bring your shoulders up, forward, down, back, up. Forward, down, back. One more time. And if your hands are just touching the back of your, the side of your thighs, it's actually a pressure point. So now we do shoulder rolls the other way. So up, back, down, forward, up, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Just one more, just in case. And there's your shoulder rolls. And of course, give your body a bit of a wriggle, because you want to, because if you're just standing in one area, your body always needs to wriggle every now and then. Okay, so let's do some warrior. We're going to do warrior standing up, and then we're going to do the warrior two sitting on the chair as well. So open up your legs nice and wide, and then turn your toes to the left. So my left toes to the left, right toes to the left. And of course my hips are going to follow. Make sure you're nice and balanced. You bring your shoulders back to the center, so you're facing in the center. We're going to bend this left knee. So breathe in, breathe out, bend your left knee. Now we would like that knee to be above the ankle, so without looking downwards, moving your head, if you can just look down and see your big toe, that means your knee is not too far out. Breathe in, bring your arms out at shoulder height, stretch those arms out, and as you exhale, turn your head. You're going to look past your left fingertips out into the future. We breathe in, we stretch, we breathe out, we sink down. So we're sinking down in between our hips. So it's a hip opener, which actually does help with some lower back pain. But we're also grounding ourselves down. We're building strength and stamina in those legs. Let's go. Triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee. Drop your left hand, raise your right hand, stretch to the ceiling down towards the ground. Try and keep your right shoulder up and don't lean forward to try and get your hand towards the mat. Doesn't matter, we want that stretch on your side. So in triangle. So you can look up towards the ceiling or straight ahead. I usually say don't look down because that's where you'll end up. Let's go back into warrior two. Breathe in, bring yourself up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. Relax those shoulders. Notice your breath, back into warrior two. Let's go, reverse warrior. So turn your left palm up, drop your right hand to the back of your right thigh. Inhale, raise your left hand up towards the ceiling, look up if you can, or straight ahead, so just past your armpit. You're opening up the left side of the rib cage. Hold it here. Notice your breath. Let's go back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. And the other one, extended ankle pose. So bring your left forearm or hand to your thigh. Inhale, raise your right hand to the ceiling. You can keep going to the ceiling, or as you exhale, just overhead. So it's a straight line from your right fingers down to your right foot. And we're not putting too much pressure on the left thigh. Lengthen so you feel the stretch from on the right side. And back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down, relax those shoulders, take a couple more breaths. Okay, inhale, straighten the knee, bring those hands down, turn your toes towards the right. And of course your hips are you're going to follow along. And then we turn our shoulders back into the center. We're going to bend the right knee this time. So inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee. Remember, we don't want that knee to go too far, so it's just a little bend. We're sinking down in between our hips. Breathe in, bring those arms out at shoulder height, and then turn your head to look past your right fingertips. And of course, if you do have shoulder issues, you can always just bend the arms, and this is just as good here. You're opening up your collarbone, your shoulders are back, your chest is out. You're straightening your sides, so you're lengthening up your rib cage, but it's not adding too much pressure onto the shoulders. Into warrior two. Okay, triangle, straighten the knee, drop that right hand, raise that left hand, stretch to the ceiling, look up if you can. Hold it here, feel the stretch. And if you are feeling the stretch on your back, that means you're leaning forward. So just push that shoulder, that top shoulder a little bit back. And keep that right knee soft. Back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, relax those shoulders. Turn your head, you're looking past your right fingertips because now your left arm and hand is the past. We don't focus on the past. We acknowledge it. I know my left hand is there, but I'm focusing actually on my breath. I'm noticing myself breathing in and breathing out. Extended angle pose. Bring your right forearm or hand to your thigh. Inhale, raise your left. Exhale it over. Straight line. You can look up towards your hand if you can. Keep your balance. Press your toes and heels into the mat. Back into warrior two. Breathe in and out. A few more breaths. Inhale, straighten the knee, bring those hands down. Turn your toes forward. Now I want you to be able to feel the weight on the outside of your feet, on your heels, and say on your pinkies. Because we're going forward, so we want our toes and our knees to be in the same direction. Let's bring the hands behind our back, interlace the fingers, or if that's uncomfortable, just hold your elbows. We're going to lengthen our spine as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to fold forward. And again, it's up to you how far forward you go. You might be just looking down, or you might be able to drop the top of the head down. Now, if you're holding your interlaced hands, bring them up towards the ceiling so you feel your upper arms working, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps. You're going to feel those hamstrings stretching. Keep the knees soft. Feel your toes on the mat, on the ground. Maybe you can see between your legs and see the world differently. And it's very good for lower back pain as well. If you're holding your elbows, see if you can take them off your back, or the pressure off your arms off your back. So that way you'll also feel those upper arms working. As you breathe in, slowly raise your head up, and then you can undo your arms. Because we did a forward bend, we need to do a back bend to counteract it. So bring your hands, fingers facing downwards on your lower back. Push your shoulders back, hips forward, and then inhale, look up towards the ceiling to open up your throat, your heart, your lungs, and counteract those forward bends. Okay, inhale, straighten your head, straighten those hips, and then maybe heel and toe the feet in or jump them in, whatever works for you. Okay, now we're going to do the warriors on the chair as well. So if you've got a chair without arms on it, you can sit on there. We're going to do warrior two facing the left first. So I get my left thigh and put that on the chair. Try and have your left foot on the floor. So that way it's not up in the air. It needs to be grounded. Your right leg, that right foot has to be flat on the ground, but if you can, straighten it out. So it could be straightened out in front or towards the side. It's whatever works for your hips as well. So we want that foot to be grounded on the ground and the toes sort of pointing towards the left. So my hips are all facing the left, and then again we're going to bring our shoulders to the center to go into warrior two. As we breathe in, we bring those arms out at shoulder height, stretch, and then as I breathe out, turn my head and look past my left fingertips. And here I am in warrior two. If you can, press your toes, your big toes, your little toes, maybe your heels into the mat, into the ground. If you still got your shoes on, you can still sort of slight pressure inside your shoes. Notice your breath. Can you feel your chest, your belly rise and fall? Okay, we're going to do reverse warrior. So turn your left palm up, drop your right hand behind your right thigh. Inhale, raise that left hand up towards the ceiling. Look up. Look straight ahead, whichever works. So you're opening up that left side of the rib cage. The feet stay on the mat. The legs don't move. It's just your arms that have changed. And back into warrior two. Breathe in, bring those arms out again. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And we'll do extended angle pose. So bring your left hand or left forearm to your thigh. Inhale, raise your right hand to the ceiling. Keep stretching to the ceiling. Or as you exhale, bring it overhead and think of a straight line from your fingers down to your foot. Hold it here. And again, we're not putting too much weight onto that left thigh. It's not there to hold you up. It's just somewhere to place your left hand or forearm. And back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, relax those shoulders. Look past your left fingertips. Notice your breath. Okay, inhale. Exhale. As you breathe in, breathe out. Bring those hands down. We're going to do it on the other side. So turn your feet over. Put the right thigh on the chair. Left leg is out straight. Right foot is flat on the ground. Hips are facing towards the right, but my shoulders come back to the center. Breathe in, warrior two. Bring those arms out, and then as you exhale, you turn your head. You're going to look past your right fingertips. Remember, we always look into the future. We bring our awareness to our breath, which is the present. So notice yourself breathing in, breathing out. Reverse warrior. Turn your right palm up. Drop the left hand. Raise that right hand up towards the ceiling. We're opening up the right side of the rib cage, compressing any organs on the left. And back into warrior two. Breathe in. Breathe out. And the last one, extended angle pose. Right forearm to the thigh. Inhale, raise the left hand. Exhale it all the way over, or keep going to the ceiling, whatever works. Notice your breath. Feel the stretch. And back into warrior two. Breathe in. Breathe out. Can you feel the air going in through your nostrils or your parted lips? Notice your chest, your belly rise and fall. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring those hands down. Slowly move your legs towards the front because we're going to go forward. So open the legs wide again. And because we're going forward, bring your toes to the front. So you're feeling the weight on the outside of your feet. Okay? So again, we can bring the hands to the back, interlace the fingers or grab your elbows. And if you're grabbing your elbows because you did it last time, try and change how you're holding your elbows. If you're interlacing the fingers, change the grip on the fingers. Bring the other thumb or the other pinky on the outside. So push your shoulders back, breathe in, lengthen your spine, breathe out, fold forward. Be careful that your chair doesn't move, and then bring those hands up towards the ceiling. You can look down to the ground or between your legs. Stretch those hands up towards the ceiling to work those upper arms, biceps, triceps, shoulders. If you're holding your elbows, take them off your back. Again, feel the upper arms working. Breathe in, slowly bring yourself up. And then you can undo those arms or hands, maybe shoulder rolls forward and then backwards. And we're going to do a back bend, so bring your hands, fingers facing downwards to your lower back, shoulders back, hips slightly forward and chest out. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling, create a back bend. Open up that throat. Take a few breaths to counteract the forward bends. Inhale, straighten your head, straighten your chest, and then you can slowly bring your legs in. Give your body a bit of a wriggle, and let's do some twists as well. So we're going to bring the knees together, the feet together. Right hand to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Left hand behind on the chair or on the top of the chair or the back of the chair, depending on what type of chair you've got. We're going to breathe in, we're going to lengthen our spine, breathe out, push our right hand and push the knees towards the right, and then twist and look over my left shoulder so I can stretch the eyes, twist the spine to keep it flexible, work those waist muscles, my obliques. Keep lengthening as you breathe in, keep twisting another little millimetre as you breathe out. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly bring yourself round. We're going to change the hands. Left hand to the outside of the right knee or thigh, right hand behind, breathe in, lengthen, breathe out and twist to the right, push those knees towards the left, and take a few breaths. Remember to keep lengthening as you breathe in, keep twisting as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring your head and body round. Give your body a bit of a wriggle. Straighten out those legs as much as you can. So you're probably sitting on the edge of the chair, not all the way in. We're going to go forward. So hands on top of the thighs. Feet are on the floor or on the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let the hands slide forward. Now, you might only go as far as your hands going to your knees. That's fine. You've lengthened that spine. If you can go further, go further. Whatever works for you. Not everybody can get their knees and their nose to their knees. So don't worry. Stretch as much as whatever your body can handle. And every day you do this, it'll be a little bit easier. Relax that head. Maybe give your head a bit of a shake so your neck is comfortable. Your elbows are relaxed. As you breathe in, raise your head and then exhale, slowly slide your hands up and give your body a bit of a wriggle again. Okay, let's stand up and do some as well. So if you can, bring the back of the chair for you to hold on. So what we're going to do some calf raises. So you're going to hold on to the chair so that way you're nice and balanced. And your feet are underneath your hips. And you're nice and close to the chair, so it's nice and comfortable for your arms as you're holding onto the back of the chair. So what we're going to do is take our heels off the mat. So as we breathe in, we come up onto our toes, breathe out, go down. Let's do a few of these. So inhale, up, exhale, down. Up and down. 3, 4, we're doing 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Now stepping your feet out a little bit further away so that way your arms are out straight and you're sticking your bottom out to the back. We're going to try and relax our head between our arms. So this is downward dog. So make sure your feet are flat on the ground, toes are pointing towards the chair. Breathe in, lengthen and zip up. And then exhale, just relax your head between your arms. Be careful of your shoulders. Think of your tailbone going out towards the back. And you're straightening your knees as much as you can, but the knees stay soft. We don't want you to lock the knees. So you should be feeling like a stretch from the heels up to your tailbone and then from your tailbone down to your hands. Downward dog. 3-legged dog. So maybe take your right foot off the mat, push it out behind you. And then put it back down because I need to do the other side. Take your left foot off the mat, push it out behind you for 3-legged dog on the other side. Remember, oops, we do everything on the other side. My chair's not that steady. Inhale and then exhale, bring it back down. And just give your body a bit of wriggle. If it's Bit too much for your shoulders, do shoulder rolls forward and then backwards again. Okay, let's do tree as well while we're here. So standing here, the leg that's next to the chair is going to stay there. We're going to flatten that foot and spread the toes. Come onto the opposite leg on your toes. Turn your knee out. And as you breathe in, you're going to bring that foot just above your ankle, between your ankle and your knee, or you're going to grab it and bring it above your knee. So it's up to you where you're going to put that foot. You're going to push the foot in towards the center, and you're going to push your leg in towards the center. So they're pushing against each other. Hold it here. Now relax your shoulders. You can keep holding on to the chair to keep you balanced, or you take your hands off, bring the palms together, and notice your breath. So you're building strength in the leg that's holding you up. And because we're noticing our breath, we're quietening our mind. So breathe in and breathe out. Okay, as you breathe in, bring that knee to the front. And then exhale, bring it down. We're going to need to do it on the other side, so I can just move my chair over or you walk to the other side. So we're going to flatten that foot next to the chair. Spread the toes. Come on to the opposite toes. Turn the knee out. As you breathe in, raise that foot and put it wherever you want. Just above the ankle, so your toes are still on the ground. Between the ankle and the knee, or above the knee. So that way, wherever you put it, it works for you. Hold it there. You can have your arms out. You can keep holding onto the chair with your other arm out, or you can bring it overhead. Or if you can, palms together into prayer in front. I'm a bit wobbly on this side. So hold it here, whatever works for you. And of course you are going to notice some little wobbles, because trees are not stiff. They do wobble in the wind. Notice your breath. We're breathing in, breathing out. Okay, inhale, bring the knee forward, and then exhale, put that foot down and give that one a bit of a wriggle as well. And we'll do one more here. What shall we do? Okay, let's do some leg openers as well. So hand on to the leg that's next to the chair is going to stay there. So we're going to work on the leg opposite, away from the chair. So we're holding our hip or thigh there, our waist, and the leg is going to go out to outside. We're going to keep the foot flexed and your toes pointing forward. So breathe in, activate your core, zip up, so below the waist, nice and tight, and bring that leg out, and then bring it back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give it a wriggle, walk to the other side of the chair so we can do the other leg. So hand on your hip, flatten the foot next to the chair, breathe in, zip up, bring that leg out and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give that whole body a bit of a wriggle, and let's sit on the chair. So I'm going to turn my chair around so I can sit. Wherever you're sitting, make sure your feet are still on the floor. So if you're short like me, you need to sit forward. Okay. So let's do the leg again. So I'm going to sit towards one side. I'm sitting towards the left. So my left hip is off the chair, so I can move that one. Hold on to the chair so that way you're nice and balanced, okay? So we breathe in, zip up, bring that knee up, out, down, bring it up, and then in, down. That's one. Let's do a few of these. Up, out, down, up, in, down. 2, up, out, down, up, in, down. 3, up, out, down, up, in, down. 4, up, out, down, up, in, down. 5. Okay, let's do 5 on the other side. Move over so your hip is off the chair, so that way it's got room to be able to move. You're holding onto the chair or onto your hips, whatever works for you. Make sure that foot is flat on the foot that's going to stay there is flat on the ground, because you want to be balanced. Okay, so bring it up, zip up, out, down, up, in, down. 1, up, out, down, up, in, down. 2, up, out, down, up, in, down. 3, up, out, down, up, in, down. 4, up, out, down, up, in, down. 5. Okay, go back to the center. Let's bring one ankle onto your thigh, and we're going to hold on to the front of the leg. We're going to flex that foot, so that way we're also going to spread the toes, so that way we're stretching the toes. Now we can either lean forward or we can take the bottom foot off. So this is like thread the needle, upside down pigeon. It opens up the hips, stretches the hamstrings and the calves. Okay, so hold on to your leg, breathe in, zip up and pull that leg towards you. If you can, take the bottom foot off and flex it, spread those toes, hold it here, notice your breath. As much as you're nice and tight below the waist, you're still breathing. Because if you're not breathing, your muscles aren't getting oxygen. So make sure you're still breathing. Notice your inhale, your exhale. Inhale, exhale. Put the foot down and then slowly release, so we can do it on the other side. So other ankle on top of your thigh, hold on. Flex that foot. Inhale, zip up, and then exhale. Take the bottom foot off. Lean forward. If you're keeping the foot on the ground, just lean forward and pull that leg towards you so you can feel a slight stretch in the back of the thigh as well. Spread the toes if you can. Remember, we're trying to stretch everything. Okay, inhale, exhale, foot down, and then release the other one. One last one, so we can just do those ankles as well. As you breathe in, bring one leg up and then make circles. And then make those circles the other way. Flex the foot, breathe in, bend the knee, bring it towards you, grow hands in front, interlace the fingers if you can and squeeze it in towards you. Hold it here, you're working those intestines. Keep that foot flexed. Okay, inhale. Exhale, slowly release it and put that one down. And of course, we need to do the other side. So as you breathe in, activate your core, bring that foot up, make circles. And then make those circles the other way. Flex that foot, spread the toes, bend that knee, bring it towards you, interlace the fingers, change the grip on the fingers in front of that knee, squeeze it in towards you, make sure your core muscles are still tight. So below the waist, we're still nice and tight, but I am still breathing. Hold it here, working the other side of my intestines. Okay, inhale. Exhale, slowly release it. Give those legs a bit of a wriggle and we'll do our meditation as well. So if you're sitting on the chair, that's fine. You can stay here on the chair. Make sure your feet are on the ground, so you probably need to sit forward. If you need to, put a cushion in the back if you can, to keep you from slouching back. Or you might want to sit on the ground on a cushion. I'll try that one. So make yourself nice and comfortable, or you might prefer to just lie on the ground or on your couch or on your bed, whatever you're close to. Make yourself comfortable. If you're lying down, make sure there's a gap between your legs and a gap between your arms and your body. You want the energy to flow around your limbs. And whether you're on a chair, on the ground, or lying down, rotate your arms so your palms are facing up. And remember, it opens up your collarbone, pushes your shoulders towards the back. We want a nice long spine, and as you breathe in, stretch out your fingers and thumbs. As you breathe out, allow those fingers and thumbs to slightly curl back in. And we're going to try Apana Mudra today. So bring the tips of your thumbs, ring fingers and middle fingers together. So it's like little rabbit ears. And the back of your hands are just gently on your thighs. Now Apana Mudra helps to energize your body with the removal of waste, keeping your body free of toxins. It helps to keep your mind in balance and in harmony. Increases your confidence, improves your creativity, and helps to give you strength to face the challenges of the day. Apana Mudra. So thumbs, middle fingers and ring fingers together. Just gently press together. And again, we can keep our eyes open or closed, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to take that big breath in through the nose and long exhale out through the mouth to relieve the tensions of the day after we've done our practice. One more time, inhale. And then nice long exhale, sigh it out. And then we allow our breath to level off. So because we're just resting, we're going to breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. And of course, if you have hay fever or any sinus problems, you're going to breathe in and out through your mouth, which is fine. Remember, I need you to be breathing. So breathing in and breathing out. Can you feel your chest, your belly rise and fall with your inhale, your exhale? Notice how your spine lengthens, top of the head going, if you're sitting, going up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, notice how your body, your shoulders sink down towards the ground. If you're lying down, just notice the rise and fall of your chest, your belly. Now notice all the parts of your body that are on the ground, or anything that's touching the chair or whatever. That's where you're grounding yourself down. Notice what it feels like. Feel the sensations of your body on the mat, the cushion, the chair. Can you feel the material on your skin, on your legs, your arms, on your body? Maybe you can feel the air on your skin, on your toes, on your fingers, on your face, on your nose. Now just notice as you breathe in how your chest rises, your belly rises. Notice how as you breathe out, your chest goes down, your belly goes down. Maybe you can feel the air going in through your nostrils or your parted lips and coming back out. And every time your mind wanders off, because that's what minds are meant to do, as soon as you're quiet, as soon as you get quiet, your mind starts to tell you about the things you did before, the things we want to do again later. We always, without judging, let go of those thoughts and bring our awareness back to our body, back to our breath. And just to give your mind something to focus on, we're going to try a mantra as well. And a mantra is just a phrase, so it can be anything. It could be a word, or it can be a few words. So as you breathe in and breathe out, think inside your mind quietly, my body is relaxed. See if you can let it flow with your breath. So as you're breathing in, you might think my. As you breathe out, body is relaxed. Just repeat it to yourself. My body is relaxed. My body is relaxed. Now quietly inside your mind, tell yourself, my mind is calm. Again, let it flow with your breath. My mind is calm. And one last one. As you breathe in and breathe out, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. Let it flow with the breath. Now let's put the three phrases together, but each one is a breath in and a breath out. So breathe in, breathe out, my body is relaxed. Inhale, exhale, my mind is calm. Breathe in, breathe out, I am peaceful. Repeat them to yourself, and of course if your mind wanders off or you forget which one you're up to, it doesn't matter. Whatever comes to your mind, you might somehow think I am peaceful and then go to my mind is calm. That's fine too. It's just three phrases. Inhale, exhale, my body is relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out, my mind is calm. Inhale, exhale, I am peaceful. My body is relaxed. My mind is calm. I am peaceful. With your next breath in, notice your body, where it's sitting or lying down, touching the ground, the chair. Again, feel the material on your skin. Notice the air on your skin. Feel Your body lengthening as you breathe in and expanding. Notice your body contracting, grounding itself down as you breathe out. As you breathe in again, blink your eyes open if they're closed and let's stretch. Inhale, bring your arms overhead, give yourself a really big stretch. If you're lying down, stretch out your legs. And as you breathe out, slowly bring your arms back over. If you're lying down, bring your knees into your chest, grab hold so you can rock yourself from side to side and then slowly bring yourself up so you can sit. And we'll stretch a little bit more, side to side. So one arm, inhale, bring it up, exhale it over. Breathe in, slowly come back up and down the other side, up and over. Inhale, slowly come back up and down. Bring that hand to the opposite knee or thigh. The other one goes behind. We're breathing in, lengthening. Breathe out and just twisting so we can look over our shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Slowly bring your head and body around. Change the hands. Inhale. Exhale and twist the other way. Look over this shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring yourself round. Let's give ourselves a big hug. So breathe in, open up. Breathe out, tight squeeze hug. Lay one of your cheeks onto your upper arm. And because you've done really well today, give yourself a pat on the back and tell yourself that you are perfect just as you are. Breathe in, raise your head, open those arms, other way. Other arm on top, the other cheek on top, so you're stretching both sides of the neck. And because you're worth it, give yourself more pats on the back and remind yourself that you are worthy and perfect just as you are. Breathe in, raise your head, open those arms, bring them overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring them down. 2 more circles. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Namaste everybody. Have a great day. Be kind and smile. Thank you very much for joining me and I'll see you next time on Yoga and Tai Chi with Anne. Have a great day.